What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be giving y'all a review on this 2024 Mustang S650 GT, and I'm comparing it to the Mustang EcoBoost S650 that I had before this. I had this about almost 3 months now. EcoBoost. I had the EcoBoost probably about almost 2 years. Both really great cars, really fun, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you the review on this, compare them. I'm gonna show you the mods I may have done, nothing crazy, and show you 2 free mods that will increase weight distribution and not really speed, just more like airflow. So first off, this car is great. It is nice and smooth. I got the basic package of the 5.0. When I got the EcoBoost, I had the premium package, and they were both 2024. But so far, this thing is pretty fun, especially if you know how to change the gears in manual mode on back roads. It's just way more aggressive. RPMs. I don't know if you guys know anything about Mustangs. Mustangs love being high RPMs, so them curves, going up and down the hills, going 3,500 RPM, 4,000 RPM stock. You're in like 5th, 6th gear, and you're just ripping, dude. It's great. Not gonna lie, the S650 EcoBoost, they kind of shift the same, especially when they're brand new. I got the EcoBoost with 5 miles on it, brand new, right? I got this one pre-owned. This had almost 5K miles on it. I'm not gonna lie, they shift the very same, like first gear through third. They feel the same. You're breaking it in, a lot of airflow still, all that good stuff. Now the EcoBoost, I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little faster on the low end. Like, for instance, like the 0 to 60, it feels way faster in my book than the 5.0. But then again, V8 weighs more, all that good stuff. See, the EcoBoost, it was 315 horsepower crank, and I believe 350 pounds of torque. So that's pretty good, I feel like. And yeah, the EcoBoost was awesome. I was able to beat RTs in a roll and a dig. Doesn't matter if it was a 45 or a 60. 5.7s all day. Challenger, Charger, doesn't matter. Scat packs. I've raced a Scat Pack Challenger. He was stock. He had 5K miles. I was up in Indiana for work, but I kept up with him from 0 to about 62, 64. Let's just say 62. 64 is a little unrealistic because I didn't do nothing to the EcoBoost. So the EcoBoost was premium. I don't know if I said that before, but the premium package had leather seats. You can change the lights. You would have lights underneath here. Sorry about the car, a little dirty. It's my daily. I drive to work. But yeah, you would have lights under here. You have lights here, and you can change it on the screen. I'll probably make another video on that, about the features and the cluster themes, all that good stuff. But yeah, EcoBoost was fun. But now this thing, when it comes to the top end, anything past 55, it's awesome. Especially if you are driving and you throw it in manual mode, you can downshift a couple gears and you can just floor it. And either you can upshift it yourself, or you can put it back in drive. I always put it back in drive. Sometimes if I feel like I'm not confident, I'm gonna throw it in drive, I just go ahead and shift up a few times on the gears. Yeah, this thing is pretty good. I've seen some people, they just throw it in manual mode, downshift a few times, and they just punch it and keep it manual mode. Like, they don't manually shift it or throw it in drive. They just, the computer or whatever just does it. But yeah, let's go to the interior work and the mods. So interior, like I said, basic package. Mostly just got it for the 10 speed and the obviously the V8. So yeah, cloth, magnet. Let me move this. The premium package, the screen will be connected. I don't know about the performance package, but I know for sure that the premium will have the screens connected. Not only that, the premium package had the electric seats that comes in the EcoBoost and the 5.0. This is manual. It's not bad. In my opinion, I like the more older school feel. I really wanted an MT82 transmission. If y'all don't know what that is the manual 6-speed. I think they're really good and reliable. Some people say not, but I travel around for work, and some of the places we go, it's city, and you know how that is, traffic, 6-speed manual, all that good stuff. But let's go to the mods. I'm gonna start with my very, very first mod I ever did. And this mod really didn't prove anything but airflow. You know what I mean? Airflow is yeah, just look at that. That's nice. A little dirty, but gosh. Really love what Ford did with the twin throttle body. It's just nice. But anyways, the carbon traps. There are carbon traps in here. When I first did this, no one literally on YouTube or TikTok had a video besides one guy, and he had like 56 views. He just said, F the plastic, we're gonna rip it out. Carbon fiber, not carbon fiber, the carbon traps out. But yeah, rip those out. That's what I did. First thing, it'll create more airflow. Your acceleration, from a stop, if you're just cruising, it's gonna be kicked up. It's gonna be better. Now, not gonna lie, it's gonna feel a little weird. I notice a lot of little things, and to me, little things are important in life. Whoop-de-whoop. Anyways, I felt like it was like struggling to shift. It was like so much air getting sucked in. It was like, boom. I don't know. It's weird. If you have a EcoBoost, like a newer one, and you experienced that when you first bought it, or the break-in period, it's gonna be the same way with the S650 GT. If you take out the carbon traps, in my opinion. Other people will say differ, but this is my first V8. I never had anything more than 350 horsepower. I had a Cadillac CTS V6. Thing was awesome. It had bolt-ons. Great car. Slap shift. It was amazing. But so next mod is free, and it will help you out, not really with horsepower, but with weight. Once again, sorry for the dirty car. Back seat deletes. This is totally free. Definitely won't avoid warranty. And if you ever go to a Ford dealership and try to get oil maintenance, tires rotated, and they tell you, oh, you avoid your warranty because of back seats, you didn't. Don't let them lie to you. They didn't. You didn't. Yeah. It doesn't do anything, like, for real. I just tell them I travel for work because that's what I do, and obviously having no back seats gives you more room to put crap in. So, but we all know the real reason. But nah, great car. Another mod I got, since this was a basic model. I don't know if all base models have this, but it's a thing called spoiler delete, which means this piece is just flat all the way across, like not even a little duck bill, nothing. So yeah, out of this spoiler, it was a lot harder, than it looks and seems, because if you have the duck bill, the factory duck bill spoiler they give you, you can just pop that off, and it already has pre-made holes for you to put this in. So I've seen on a few spoilers. I think you still gotta take like this crap off, like I had to do. Let's just open the back. Yeah, like I had to pop all this off. You know what I mean? Which is cool, weight distribution, but really not really, because I still got this thing in here. But yeah, I honestly only got one. Yeah, I only got a. Wow. I only got one. Are you serious? I only got one bolt in this. I need to fix that. I only got one bolt in here. I'm glad I realized that. But there's a lot of adhesive tape. I used the whole roll on this son of a gun. I ain't gonna front to you. But yeah, and if you do decide to do all this and you don't want to put this thing back on, make sure you tuck this in here. And sometimes it falls out because when you try to close it, it's gonna get caught up in here. And you definitely don't want that breaking just in case emergencies, because that's a good feature to have. Look at how clean this is. Not really, it's still dirty. All I did was just spray it off. Yeah, but yeah, this spoiler cost me about $225. I think I had free shipping from American Muscle. I like the black. I'm trying to get the black to match, you know, but probably black out the tail lights. You know, the spoiler matches the grill. I'm getting window tint this Monday, hopefully. It's gonna be worth it. I got more mods coming soon. I'm gonna make probably a TikTok video and another YouTube video on that. It's gonna just be a Resonator Elite. I do have tips in. It's MBRPs, 5-inch tips. I know, singles too. It's American Muscle, not Hypercar, guys. Yes, GT500s, I guess they can get it. Yeah, you know what I mean? The quad tips is cool. But we're American Muscle, man. Keep it the single tips. Big, aggressive, mean, you know what I mean? Deep wars. But yeah, I think that's all I got. This car is really good. I like it. I'm not gonna front to you. If you are a guy who has a S650 EcoBoost and you just got it, I'm not saying you made a bad choice. It is good. I'm not gonna front. I get similar gas mileage with this stock. You know what I mean? The amount of money I was paying on the EcoBoost, I feel like I could have been having this. And don't get me wrong, the EcoBoost still gave me adrenaline rush. Like, the EcoBoost was the quickest. It wasn't my fastest car I ever had, but it sure was the quickest car I had. And it was fun, don't get me wrong. I had, especially when it came to cocky V8s, you know. Because me, I'm all around sport car enthusiast. I like JDMs. I love the fact that small motors can outperform big iron blocks and V8s. So yeah, it was always a thrill to have fun in the EcoBoost and walk people, but you're gonna want more power eventually, and you're gonna be limited to that with the EcoBoost. Does it matter? It does not. You know, it's whatever satisfies you. But me personally, I want to look good, sound good, and I want to be decently fast. I mean, I ain't trying to be the fastest, but eventually I will be on 1320. Mark my word. But yeah, just get the 5.0, man. Honestly, I'm not saying if you just got it and you only had it for 3 months, I'm not saying turn around and trade it right now. You know, still have fun in it, still experience it, but I just know you're limited to the EcoBoost. The EcoBoost I had, S650. I'm gonna remind y'all, I'm talking about S650 EcoBoost. I had the premium. I did not have paddle shifters. And no, I did not try to learn how to brake boost because I knew I was not going to keep the car. I didn't do nothing extra to the car. Because I knew I was going to keep the Mustang. I mean, I wasn't going to keep the Mustang. I was going to get the 5.0 Mustang. Yeah, it's about time for a wrap. But yeah, guys, good car. It's great. You know, 5.0 motors they can be reliable if you know how to drive them and maintain them. They love being RPMs. You know, the 10-speed transmission is going to be hit and miss for you. You know what I mean? It's either going to be really good or it's going to be real shitty. So Or it could be just you could have a good transmission, you just don't know how to drive it. Don't be that guy. So this is gonna be it. Hopefully this video helped you out with the money, budgeting, mods, and the review. Like I said, I had this thing for 3 months, so compared to EcoBoost, and I really don't tell a difference. I just know the top end speed and the RPM limits are great and better, which performance is better. Anyways, you know the drill. You get what I'm saying, hopefully. I don't know, it's my first video. It's raw. Hopefully y'all guys stay in tune. I will be posting more, and we'll see what this car can do. Later.